The 7 tongues of Agni rise up. They elevate the Punya. They are the Kali, Karali, Manojava, Sudhumravarna, Spulingini, Vishwaruchi, etc. Now, you have to understand one thing. Even in the Vedas, this Devi is as the Vak Devi, as Kali, Karali, etc., Manojava, etc., was there. So it is not a new thing. Tantra is only part of the Veda. You have to understand that from such slogas. When we do Ahuti of Karma as the Havis, to grasp them and to elevate the Jivatman to great heights, these tongues of flame, the tongues of energy are awakened. The word is awakened in you. When you do your manana, the word is awakened in you as energy, as very great flames of energy, and they rise above the mundane worlds of existence. It is not the language which you speak around. See, the language of the language which you speak for communicating some small idea, like take that spoon or take that water. It is not that word. This is something, a type of energy that takes you above all such mundane worlds of existence. So you have to think of that word, that creative word, the literature, the music, etc. That is what you are talking about, is this word. And here the word Nava. Nava is used. What is a Nava? Nava is the tongue. Nava is tongue in Dravidian languages, but that also is a boat or a ship that can take you to cross the ocean of the samsara. And in Kerala, that is in the southern part of India, Tirunava is a great, in olden days it was a great port city where the Trimurti were installed. Even now the Trimurti are there, but it is not a port city now. When the during Parashurama's time, when the sea receded, that part from there up to from Tirunava to Arabikadal, the present way part was under the sea, and now it has become a land. So it is not a port where the Navas can come, but it was. So the world here, the Nava means 3 meanings: the tongue or the word, the ship that crosses you across the ocean of samsara, as well as the real ocean on the mundane world, and also a great port city in the Dakshina India, in the southern part of the Dakshinapath. The world of the Rishi thus takes us beyond the ocean of samsara and beyond the known historical time as well. One who does Ahuti in the Agni that burns according to the times in prescribed periods, that Ahuti transforms as sun rays, the 7 rays of the sun with 7 colors, and leads to the abode of that Lord who is Eka. We are taken to that Eka God, Brahman. The groups of 7 rays of the sun has a hole in their middle, a hole within the rays path. And through that hole, one leaving the Atman during the Uttarayana period, that is when the earth is moving to be nearer to the sun in its orbit, reaches the world of the sun. That is the world of the energy. Here, as well as in the 6th sloka, this is spoken of as Brahmaloka. Shankara gives explanation as Padiriru Ega Sarvanupari Adhivasadityadhivasa. For the part Padirego Adhivasa, the Suvarloka or the world of the sun is reached through the sun rays and its energy by human beings who do meditation on the path of the Surya or the sun as truth. This is your Brahmaloka attained by you, by your Punya Sukrita, by your sacred good acts. Thus uttering loving words and giving them recognition and praise, the Suvarchas leads the Yajamana through the sun's rays. The Suvarchas are the 7 rays. They lead Yajamana through the hole within the sun's rays to the Brahmaloka. Suvarchas means the enlightened or the shining ones. They are the rays itself, actually, the sun rays. They sing dear and loving praise or kirtana, because light and sound go together. Wherever there is the light ray, there is the vibratory sound as well. So it is said that they sing dear and loving praise or the kirtana and leads the Sukriti Yajamana to good paths of the sun, to energy worlds. The Brahmaloka as the form of effect of good action is called here as the Swarga. Suvarga. Swarga is not the heaven. You cannot translate that Swarga word into the English word heaven. Suvarga. According to Shankara, this Swarga or Swarna, Swaraloga, that is the same, actually, the world of vibratory sound. From the seen world of the sun rays, you pass on to the heard and even unheard vibratory Shruti world beyond. That is the Swarloka, the world of the Swara. Swara eva Suvarna, says the Chandogya. Since actions or karma without knowledge is avidya, the worlds obtained as a result of that has to be cause of sorrow. Therefore, the sorrowless world of aparavidya given to a person of good acts is equal to Surga, and the person is equal to Indra. And that Surgaloka is equivalent to that person's Brahmaloka. Yajamana doing action with the knowledge. By the aparavidya, he reaches the paravidya. Therefore, for a person who wants to get paravidya, this position, this sthana is not the desired position. It is only just a sthana. He doesn't stop there. Especially for a grihastha like Shaunaka, who wants to attain paravidya, Brahman experience, liberation from all the worlds. The position in the aparavidya is, or the position he gets in any loka, is not enough. You have to go beyond that